for Darren Chase. I have been driving all over the country. I learned a few things. I learned Alabama police a lot nicer than South Dakota police. Yeah, Alabama police let me drive myself to the jail. True story. They sandwiched me to the cars. The little guy looks at me and goes, "Please don't run. We'll put you in the woods if you run." I don't know what you mean by that, but I believe it, dude. I grew up in Minnesota, and Midwesterners out here. Yeah. Very excited about that. Yep. Waiting for that question all night. I left. My family always asked me, "Come home for Christmas? We come home for the holidays." I'm like, "Well, it's not in the winter. Why would I go home when the roads are the worst? Set the tree up in August. We'll take the pictures then." I should preface that by saying I live in Las Vegas now. So, yeah, I went to the desert. I can live there. I don't have any gambling problems. I can't gamble. I know that because of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Yeah, the gamers over here lose all my money horse racing, putting it all on Reeves' Revenge, you know? Next thing you know, I'm in the street beating up civilians with a baseball bat. It's not healthy. I can't do that in real life. Do smoke a lot of weed, though, which is awesome. Yeah? It's getting legal out this way now. I've lived in all the legal states, so I don't know where it's legal. I smoke so much weed, if I forget something, it's not a brain fart, it's a pothole. Thank you. I like that joke, because I like to look at people's faces. They've just never thought of that. Everyone's like, "Oh man, pothole, it was right there." I think a lot of obvious stuff like that, like why has the Rolling Stones and Styx never gone on tour, you know? Styx and Stones tour. Rock so hard we'll break bones, you know? Or why has Poor Pinocchio not been made? Seems very obvious. Gas Stewart girl's going down, it's like, "How is it?" "Oh, it's awesome." Ooh. Should have been so toothy. Too close to home over here. This is my life, you guys, just getting high, thinking about random stuff. Things that get me in trouble. You guys ever wonder if when no one's around, if sometimes Caitlin likes to dress up as Bruce? Just gets funny the longer you think about it. I want to be a runner. Random jokes make me laugh for a week straight. This one popped in my head not long ago, let's see if you guys like it too. An officer goes up to a woman and says, "I'm sorry, ma'am, there was a freak accident at the theme park and your son lost his arm." She goes, "Oh no." He goes, "Do you want the good news or the bad news?" She goes, "The good news." He goes, "They're able to reattach his arm at the hospital." It's like, "Okay, what's the bad news?" He died at the theme park. Have a good day. Thank you guys for laughing. You guys all get it. We all know the kid's not real. Also, bad things happen to people all the time. I think we as society need to find a way to look at the positive sides of things. Right? Like every day a parent loses a child or a child loses a parent. But on the positive sides of things, that's how Batman was created. Comic fans out here. I got a mess that seems with death. I know that because my dad died when I was 15 months old. Which is true. People found out as a little kid, they always say the same thing. They always go, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." As a little child, my response is always the same. I look him right in the eye and go, "Why? Were you driving the truck?" What do you got to be sorry for, man? This is my life. It's a good life, too, man. 39 years old, no kids. I can do whatever the hell I want. I don't know what kids know nowadays. I try to say as little as I can to a kid without sounding like I'm talking to a dog. Kids do some weird stuff. The other way, my friends get out of nowhere, just runs full speed into a wall. I was like, "Buddy, why'd you do that?" "Hope you see something cute." Like, "Oh, sure, I made Looney Tunes." I'd be like, "No, Stu, you need special paint for that." But I said, "Buddy, why'd you do that?" He goes, "Because I'm a dumb piece of shit and never want to anything just like my father." I was like, "Buddy, I mean, Yeah. I don't think you're supposed to say that. I think you're supposed to say poop. It's one of your poop joke. You're with it. Hell yeah. I had a kid did that at a public restroom. He won on me. Seen her running out without washing his hands. I go, hey, buddy, did your mom ever tell you to wash your hands after going to the bathroom? He stops dead in his tracks, looks me right in the eyes, goes, didn't your mom ever tell you? Not top kid with your dick in your hands? I was like, you got me there, you little shit. Saw the same kid in the mall later on. He was running. I was like, hey, kid, you shouldn't run. You can get hurt. Then I punched him in the face, proved my point. I'm born with the child abuse joke. I like it. Yeah. My people. I got cut off earlier by a vehicle. Had a bumper sticker that said student driver, thank you for the patience. I thought that was really inappropriate for an ambulance. It's a good life, man. Smoke a lot of weed. I thought I got high enough on weed till I did mushrooms, though. Like on weed, I was so high one time, I'm staring at a tree. I was like, hey man, you ever notice like a tree, it's just like an organic firework caught in time? Man. Yeah, deep. But then I was on mushrooms, looking at that same tree. I was like, oh, what if there was an alternate universe where trees made things out of people? This floor would be messed up, man. So I can't get any higher. I can't get high and do certain stuff. Can't get high and go online. Can't get high and watch porn. See something in the background, throws me off, gets distracted. The other day I was watching an adult video. I noticed in the background, I noticed a tube TV. I was like, a tube TV? How old is this porn? There's a good chance this girl's dead. Then I had to wonder what a porn star feel like a 21 cock salute. I don't know how that works. It's distracting. It's a good life. I've done a lot of crazy stuff in my day. I used to be a professional wrestler. Yeah, the body slams, clotheslines, like the fake stuff. Like, no, you can't fake the way. I did wrestling just like I do comedy. Completely unprepared and a little high. I told my mom, I'm a professional wrestler. She's like, don't do that. That's stupid. You'll hurt your back. Then I told her I want to sleep on a futon. She was like, that's cool. That's a smart lady. No, I almost died recently. I had diverticulitis. You guys know about that? Yeah. It's one of 3 things in common with former UFC heavyweight champion Brock Lesnar. From Minnesota, diverticulitis, pro wrestlers, yeah. You get it from me like a 5-year-old. I live off like hamburgers, chicken nuggets, pizza. It's like, if I get a hamburger, I expect to have only mustard, pickles, and ketchup. That's it. Don't try hiding a salad on my hamburger. I did some traveling recently. I spent some time, I went to Mexico. A lot of people ask me some questions like, how do I like the food in Mexico? I didn't give it a chance. I know one sentence in Spanish, and it's hamburguesa con solo mostaza, por favor. Hamburger with only mustard, please. The other day I had both Pop-Tarts and toaster strudels in the same meal. Hashtag bipartisan. Can we get a hold of toaster strudels marketing order? Neon frosting, any color other than semen? I don't look cocky every time on breakfast. Is semen too harsh? What are the fun phrases? Is this like man gravy or baby batter? Or... My favorite one is nut butter. Yeah, because Snickers uses that one. Hey, buy a Snickers full of nut butter. No, I had diverticulitis, my colon exploded, and I got stuck in the hospital in Minnesota. I was stuck in my hometown in Minnesota. I learned some things. I learned nurses have a really messed up sense of humor because they give me a shot in my stomach every day to help me with blood clots in my legs. They called it getting my black belt. I was like, why do you call it that? Because by the time you're done, we're all bruised up around the midsection. Yeah. And I was stuck in Minnesota, and the only way I can get out of my hometown in Minnesota is I had to get a job in my hometown. The only job I could find in my hometown was a substitute at my old high school. Don't worry, not a substitute teacher. A substitute janitor. Yeah, talk about humbling. He used to walk into classrooms and be like, I took this guy's class. And I wanted to write a movie of my life in that time because I've done a lot of crazy cool stuff, and now I'm a janitor at that time. And I was like, what about a movie Or I'm a janitor talking about the cool, crazy stuff I've done in my life. I was like, wait a minute, this sounds familiar. Oh yeah, it's Joe Dirt. You guys, my life is Joe Dirt. Thank you, I've been Darren Chase.